Hello friends, welcome to today's sessions on AI agent sample code. So this session we'll talk on how to write a code for an AI agent, how its high level view looks like, and this is more on a hello sort of a code. So where we wanted to basically highlight how a AI agent code can be written. So the theory has been covered in the separate video, so which you can go through in my YouTube channel. So this video is more on the coding prospect. So the prerequisite for this, you need to have an Azure account. Then you need to have a VS Code to write down the Python code and installation of OpenAI library in the VS Code. So make sure that you have an Azure account so that you can create Azure OpenAI service and then VS Code to write Python and then install the OpenAI library. So what our code does? So the code is it takes a user input and it sends a user input to a sample code which we are writing it, and from there it's get connected to the chat GPT 4o mini, and it will pulls the information. So the key for the GPT we have taken it from the Azure OpenAI. So the same configuration key has been configured at the sample code. So let us jump onto the code to understand more that how it works. So currently I'm on the Azure portal, which is portal.azure.com, and I have a new resource group which is being created. So you can come down to the new resource group and click on the create. So in the create, you can create a open AI service, right? So you have to just click next to set up a open AI service. So once you create an open AI service, if the certain resources are not available, it will recommend you to create a Azure AI service which got created at a Sweden central location. So let me get on to the Azure AI service. So in the AI service, once I click, so I'm going to get Azure Foundry portal. So this is a recently launched concept where they are calling Azure AI Studio as a Azure Foundry. So in the Azure Foundry, click on the model catalog. So in the model catalog, you could be able to see GPT 4.0 mini. This is the one which you have to select it. So once you select this and click on the deploy, you can go to the deployments. In the deployments, you will be able to see the resource. And when you click on the uh, GPT 4.2 mini, you see the name. So this name is what recommends the name of the deployed model. This is a customizable. You can change it to the other name as you need it, but I kept the default name as a GPT 4.0 mini. And here there are two important aspects which we need to note it down. The first is a target URL. So you have to copy the target URL up to here, and then there is a key. So these two parts you have to copy it and paste it in your code so that you will be able to consume GPT 4.0 mini. Since I'm showing you all these keys and the secrets and everything, so once I complete a recording of this session, I'll be going to delete all of this. So now let me jump onto the code to walk you through the code. So this is the sample code which I have written as an AI agent for the chat GPT. So here I'm importing the OpenAI from the Azure OpenAI, and the key configuration has been done over here. So this is information something you have to pull it from the Azure portal. So what I have done is the user whatever inputs he provides, I send it to the GPT 4.0 mini, and I will see what is the response it's providing. So at the main, so what it does is it reads the user input. If the user input is a exit or quit, it exit from the code, or else what it does is it calls chat with agent function. So I go to the chat with agent function, which take prompt as your input and the deployment name, which is GPT 4.0 mini. So based upon your prompt and the model which is being configured, it sends a request to the GPT, and then I have set up a max token and the temperature which I adjusted as per my requirement. This is typically zero point 0.7 what you have to keep it, and max token is in the 800. So once it sends a request to the GPT, it reads the response whatever it is coming out, and then it will display you. In case if there is any exception, so that exception will also reads out. So let me start this. So I run the code, and once I start running the code, is it asking me what is the input you wanted to give it, right? So I asked the question, so what is the capital of India? So this is the input what I'm providing, and you could see that the capital of India is New Delhi. Probably I'll ask uh, what is Autogen. So it pulls me the code for the Autogen. So it gives me so many inputs about it. So you could be seeing that in my next upcoming video. I'll be talking more on the Autogen. So stay tuned on that. The advantage of this, I mean, you can get the same information even on the chat GPT, and what it makes a difference here, this is the code, something which you can use the Flask to make it as an URI or a URL based service, and then you will be able to consume it, and you can implement your policies over here, right? So I wanted to know what my employees are typing in, what is the query that they are going to put, right? So those are the things which I can capture it and I can store it, and what are the response it is giving also I can capture and I can store it. So this kind of activity you will be able to do it when you write your own AI agent. So that's it for today. It is a pretty simple straightforward code what I have written. If you have any question, feel free to connect me. You can comment on below as well. Thank you. Bye.